play a little game. Think of the last time someone asked you, "How are you?" What did you say? "I'm fine, alhamdulillah, I'm good." But if you're really honest, you would say, "I'm tired." Now let's imagine somebody actually said, "I feel anxious," which I am, "lonely, and a little depressed." What would you do? Exactly. Silence. Here's the thing. We don't know how to talk about our mental well-being, although our culture is packed with words of care and resilience. Take this one. يعطيكم العافية. You say it to your mom, and she softens. You say it to your boss, and the deadline is no longer urgent. You say it to a stranger in the street, and you've earned yourself a smile. I've seen this silence many times in the different places I've worked, the private sector and the public sector. I'd be in meetings with people discussing bold ideas, confidence, and loud voices. The minute mental health is brought up, voices drop, confidence lowers, and eyes drop. Different places, same silence. But silence is not the whole story. The words we use about our mental health don't just describe our reality, they shape it, they label it. But that's the thing. This is not a new idea. Think about Al-Mutanabbi, where he said, "Wounds to the spirit can be heavier than wounds to the flesh." Already making a distinction between the mind and body and saying they are both vitally important. Or think of the hospitals of the Golden Ages, where physicians like Al-Razi and Ibn Sina, they treated loneliness, sadness, and obsession, what we call today depression, anxiety, and OCD, not as shameful, but as part of the human journey. Our poets, from Darwish's affirmation of life to Gibran's thread of hope, Rumi's metaphor of love and renewal, turned our pain into poetry, our grief into resilience, and our exile into belonging. محمود درويش: "ونحن نحب الحياة إذا ما استطعنا إليها سبيلا." Rumi said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." And Khalil Gibran said, "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding." All agreeing, all using words to solidify that mental health is really from our own culture. Our music carried hope. It helps gather people around. No emotion is felt alone. It's sung together. Think of the last time you were walking in the streets and you've heard Fairuz playing in the background. The first instinct you'd have is to actually start humming, right? We all do it. You all listen to Fairuz. We all listen to موطني. قد ايه بيشعر بدننا لما نسمع موطني, right? The oud, the nai, the collective experience turns pain into beauty and gives us the strength to endure. Our art, every thread, a story of our identity, every thread, a source of meditation. Our faith, do not despair of God's mercy. لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Our faith also tells us your body has a right over you and your mind has a right over you. Already telling us that mental health or our health in general, has a right over us because it is holistic and it's a balance between both. Hearts find peace in remembrance. وهي بحكيها عشان أنا أريح حالي. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. Peace, not productivity. Ease, not exhaustion. So why do we reduce mental health into whispers of illness, taboos, and shame? Mental health is not a weakness. It is not foreign. It is not a taboo. And it's definitely not shameful. It's in our greetings, in our music, in our poetry, in our art, and in our faith. It is a return to our roots. And it starts with 2 simple words. يعطيكم العافية. Thank you.